Hey, it's Drea. I'm with Broken Record Music Club, and tonight I'm headed over to Treehouse to check out West Nevada, Augers of Eden, Bum Rush, Stanchick, and Monarch. Come hang on house shows and heartbeats.
Hey, take care of each other up there, please. Healthcare costs way too damn much in this fucking country. We'll be fooling around.
Fuck ice!
Fuck ice! Fuck ice! Yeah! Free fucking Palestine.
I'm not sure.
The room's right there.
Oh, okay.
You want me to sweep it?
I'll sweep it. Wait. You got it? Okay, thanks, Jordy.
I'll go downstairs.
They're all handmade, hand sewn.
You made those?
I did.
That's fire.
Thank you. This is my friend.
It's Saturday, January 24th. We've got a stacked lineup tonight, but before we get into all that, I wanted to chat a little with the folks behind the scenes at Treehouse and get their perspectives on running a DIY house venue.
So I'm Austin Corley. I'm part of Treehouse here in Urbana, and we've done shows for, a year and a half now, almost 2 years. When I got into the scene, it was through photography. I found a show ad on Instagram and ended up going. It was called The Mirror, and that place kind of threw me into the scene, and I kept going back and back and back, and I just loved the atmosphere. And eventually I got to the point where I got pretty friendly with the Mirror guys, and they paid me to make a documentary for The Mirror. So I got a lot of great footage, and I just felt like, man, this is a snapshot of my life that I'm always gonna have, and I don't want it to end right now. At the end of that documentary, there's a scene where Thomas from Stanchick, who's actually playing here tonight, he said, if you play an instrument, start a band, if you have a house, throw a show. It inspired me to move here, and I found my roommates, and we were able to throw a little show, and then we threw a bigger show, and then a slightly bigger, and a slightly bigger, and it just kept going. What's happening? Sorry. Just combining the barn and the Mirror, just really those energies I felt like made each venue special, and combining them here and just building off of that, whether that's having a projector outside so the people outside can see, to all of the vendors that we have. I feel like we have been a very vendor heavy venue that I don't think I've seen a lot of other venues be like that, other than a few. But we try to have at least one, and sometimes we've had 2 or 3 at once in this kind of little vendor village. And it's nice to push fellow creatives, because this is what I want. I want it to be a hub of creativity.
Hello, my name is Julian, and I'm a member of Treehouse, and my shop's name is Jam Hook Jewelry, and I am essentially a manager of merch and vendor relations here in the establishment. I sell various spoon jewelry wares along with crochet, accessories, and otherwise. And my role in this place is to give vendors and jewelers and artisans the space that they need in order to reach their audience, to develop their craft, and to meet the people necessary in order to bring the best out of their work. And I'm very grateful for my time here, and I'm looking forward to any time in the future that I get to work and vent here, because, you know, the people in this community, in the artisan jewelry community, there's a lot of overlap and a lot of strength in the bonds between them and the music community. There's a lot of shared creativity that we each feed off each other, and I think it's important that we support each other in that way, which is why I really like that Treehouse allows this space to be used for both music and for arts.
You go back there.
How's it going? So, these are the in-ear monitor setup. This is the amp that goes out to the speakers. Right up here is the makeshift computer that someone got out of the dumpster. And then this is audio interface. We've got the recording going through here on Reaper, and we're about to log into Instagram for the stream. This is where all of the vocals are going through. This is going out to the kick, a 2-room mic, and then one to the snare.
And then that's the hole that we can monitor everything through.
Take a
This
look
is
through the
Savannah.
It's okay. No.
Yeah, that's how we check on stuff. These are always stocked for water because people get dehydrated really quickly. It's gonna get really hot down here. So this is typically where a lot of our vendors sell. She's not here yet, but there's a girl that sells sock monkeys. She rocks. She's our favorite vendor right now. This is Julian's vendor space. Sound check right now. This is sometimes our living room. Hi, I'm Dugan. 2 years ago, before any of us moved in, I had a friend that lived here, and this was kind of the hangout spot. Their name was Bailey Spear, and they came up with the name Treehouse. And they threw the first ever Treehouse show. It was a Summerween themed show. I forget who was on the bill, but Sweet Milk was on it, I know. That was the first ever Treehouse show. The flyer is still downstairs. It was like a scratch off, like little flyer. Austin did a lot of the early booking. A lot of the booking now is done by, like, collectively, but I'd say Savannah does the bulk of it. And then, what else? Yeah, I'd say it just kind of snowballed from there. You know, there was that Summerween show that got rained out and all that, and then didn't really discourage, like, me personally from throwing again and keep doing it. And I feel like it's only gotten better since. So, yeah. Don't come here for a party. Come here for a show. You're here to appreciate the art of everything going on here. That's why we have the vendor space, and that's why we, you know, I hand draw, like, a lot of the flyers and stuff like that. You know, Austin edits them together, and, you know, Jay's a very good and talented musician, and Julian does all sorts of stuff. He crochets, he plays the piano. We're conveying that it's more than just the music. It's more about, what is that music getting at? Like, it's just a place where I want, and I'm sure everybody wants, for people to just feel free to express themselves.
If you dig Treehouse, check out this up-and-coming DIY house venue, The Sewer.
Hi, I'm Kay.
I'm Cora.
I'm Ava.
I'm Gabby.
I'm Katie. We run the sewer.
Yeah.
And the four of them
We're in
are...
rat
we're
kind of.
Yeah. Check her out.
A show about once a month where people can get together and listen to less popular artists from around Urbana and Champaign.
There's always,
And sometimes from Chicago.
Yeah.
Why rats? Are you rat ladies by any chance?
I love rats. I love rats.
We also
Yeah.
don't even
Shower.
shower. We're really
Yeah,
we're the sewer.
We're the sewer.
We don't really have
stinky,
hot water
stinky,
here.
stinky.
That's not really a
Good thing I
Yeah,
can't
girls.
smell through
Good
the
thing you
video.
can't smell through the camera.
Yeah, even though you might be
You're
able to.
the
with
plug
the way
in your
we
nose.
do. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. I'm Drea. Be sure to check out Treehouse and The Sewer on Instagram. And stay locked to Clubhouse Chronicles for the next episode of House Shows and Heartbeats with Drea, brought to you by Broken Record Music Club. Support your local scene and be good to each other.